Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester Finnegan knew Hope was the problem. Steffy's character feels vindicated now that her pater told her why he feels Carter Walton betrayed them. Ridge Forrester's wrathfulness was followed by Steffy's bolt to the cabin. She let Hope have it, citing Thomas Forrester, John Finnegan, and Carter. The triad of men Steffy mentioned didn't touch Liam Spencer, which was noteworthy. Hope has no solid ground to stand on, yet she feels she's the injured party in this exploding script. Ridge and Steffy want to believe that Hope is leaving Carter. But she's not. Carter said he's been considering transubstantiating Forrester Creations into a luxury brand destination for times. He's been developing the idea for the last time and has formally presented his pitch to FC's top brass this fall. Eric Forrester rejected Carter's idea out of hand. Ridge and Steffy also turned it down, agreeing with FCSCO founder that the plan demanded to be corrected. That made Carter frenetic and his commodity Hope latched onto for her benefit. Steffy needs to concentrate on her interpretation of what happened in the design room. She's shifting her aspect upon what she perceives as Hope's thing. Hope wasn't throwing herself at John Finnegan. But she has gotten inside Carter's head. That's what Steffy knows, and she's enhancing her persuasions. Hope and Steffy grew up with their maters, despising each other and battling for Ridge. Their jests will always impact their views of family, particularly each other. So, Steffy isn't going to give Hope the benefit of the mistrustfulness. But Steffy's problem is one that Ridge shares. They're not anticipating it, but the legal issues they've opened by subscribing the document Carter was assigned with creating the design as problematic rather than fluently resolved. Hope has induced Carter that the Logan family has been slighted. Steffy would fight by saying that the Logans have been allowed to be part of FC without having earned it. Brooke's place in this company's history is linked to colorful Forrester men. Other Logans followed Katie Logan, Donna Logan, and Hope. Firing Hope was Steffy's doing, and firing Carter was Ridge's call. But the LLC might affect in Carter gaining power, and he'll use it to restore Hope's line and elevate her and other Logans in ways they've no way pictured of ahead. Carter Walton seems like a completely different person these days. Carter is full of wrathfulness, bitterness, and resentment. Carter also seems to take your like family a little too literally. So literally that Carter thinks he's entitled to Forrester Creations. Could Carter earn remission and be suitable to explain his jest? With a brain excrescence plot? Carter's odd jest began with his big idea to expand Forrester Creations. Carter pitched the idea and it was taken seriously. Still, for multiple reasons, the answer was no. Eric Forrester didn't want to vend out or lose the oneness of being a family-possessed fashion house. Steffy Forrester Finnegan reasoned that it would bring too important plutocrat. It was also the wrong time as Carter had just supported for the company to throw plutocrat and coffers at Hope Logan's fashion line. In the end, Carter's pitch was denied. Carter wasn't taking no for an answer and sounded to take the rejection tete-a-tete. Carter indeed claimed that they didn't indeed hear him out, which wasn't true. Around the time of Carter's big pitch, he started a love with Hope. Carter was enough oral and forward, which isn't really like him with women. Carter was indeed talking about featuring about Hope in lingerie. At that point, they hadn't indeed expressed romantic interest in each other. It was out of the blue and really creepy to talk to a family friend/colleague like that. Typically, Carter is really romantic and sweet, so this was veritably different. The two just started a love, but they're formally declaring their undying love to each other. Ridge feels so hugely betrayed. Ridge really considered Carter like a family. Ridge put his complete trust in Carter for times. Carter was indeed forgiven after sleeping with Eric Forrester's woman. At the time, Quinn Fuller Forrester. Ridge can't fail to figure out the why in all of this. Ridge seems to be condemning Hope, but she can't control someone's mind. There seems to be commodity differently going on and Hope is surely taking advantage. A lot of suckers have been wondering if Hope's unforeseen change in jest is from a brain excrescence. I do suppose Hope is sick. I suppose she's discovering who she really is. On the other hand, I do wonder if Carter's company preemption was touched off by a brain excrescence. It seems to be the only way for Carter to earn remission. Still, where does this leave Carter and Hope's love? Will Carter still love Hope after the excrescence is removed? Ridge Forrester might have hired the wrong man to save his family's company from Carter. Walton Justin Barber will arrive at Forrester Creations to save the day, but can he really be trusted, or will he make the Forrester family's situation worse? Ridge indeed offered to let Carter Walton come back to work at Forrester Creations if he tore up his bogus preemption documents and cut Hope Logan off for good. It was a no-brainer for Carter, and he scarfed at Ridge's offer and declared his love and fidelity to Brooke's son. Since Carter's CA ain't be reasoned with, Ridge Forrester is moving forward with phase 2 of his cleanup and is calling in Justin Barber for his shady legal moxie. Still, it's Bill Spencer's former bestie Justin, if there's anyone that knows a thing or two about stealing a man's company. Is Justin actually back on Bill's payroll, and what does that mean for Ridge? Can he indeed be trusted? Many months ago, we were shocked when Justin and Bill banged into each other at Il Giardino. The two men made up off-screen after Justin tried to wipe Bone Bill and Liam Spencer off the chart and steal Spencer Publications. Still, does that mean that he's working for Spencer again and conceivably indeed an asset for Bone Bill? If Bill and Justin are musketeers again. Word on the internet is that Bone Bill might take advantage of the Forrester family's bad situation and make it worse. The Spencer and Forrester contest has failed down over the times, but Bill presumably wouldn't like how the Logan women are being treated and might decide to get involved and could indeed use Justin to buy FC out from under the Forrester family. Bill and Luna are playing games with each other while Brooke snaps after Ridge enthusiasms at Hope. Hope and Brooke went head-to-head over the current reproach, and Hope wasn't happy with her mama. Ridge and Carter faced off in an each-out battle for control of Forrester Creations. Hope dropped a stunner on Carter. Ridge made a bold move that changed everything at FC, which ended up going Carter his job. Cleric seasoned up Il Giardino with a surprise addition. He hired Remy. Ridge and Steffi struck a decisive blow to Hope's future. Hope didn't back down when Steffi launched a fiery attack by shambling straight into her house to defy her. Will was on edge as Elektra and Remy's history began to unfold. Bill read one of Luna's letters, and it was a game changer. With Forrester Creations on the line, Carter burned a storm from which there was no turning back when he took control of the company despite Steffi, Ridge, and Eric's demurrers. Betrayed and agonized, Zend walks out on Forrester Creations. Bill is drawn to Luna's letter and pays her a visit behind bars. Carter and Ridge lock cornucopias in a fiery showdown with no room for concession. Luna tries to play Bone Bill, but is she the bone being played? Brooke and Carter back Hope as Ridge unleashes on her. Remy keeps his plans from Will and forces Deacon to defend himself. Brooke is torn as Eric and Ridge rage against Hope over the company.